Good morning, students. Today you have to discuss the new chapter, gravitation. The new chapter is gravitation. So, what do you mean by the gravitation? Actually, if you throw a stone upward, if the stone is thrown upward, what you are observing, the stone is falling downward. Means somebody is pulling the stone downward. Which one is pulling downward? That you know that is Earth is pulling the stone downward, and due to the gravitational force. That means the force is acting on the stone by the earth. That force is called the gravitational force. So actually what is that gravitation? Only the earth is providing that gravitational force, or any other object in the universe is providing the gravitational force? The matter is, all the matter, all the object is having mass, that it gives the gravitational force to the other mass. Any other body having the mass provides the gravitational forces between the two masses. So what the law tells? The law tells every particle in the universe attracts every other particle with a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. That means whenever the two masses will be kept in universe, actually it is the universal law. We should not confine this gravitational force or gravitation within the earth only. That is, all over the universe the law is applicable here. If the two particular masses m1 and m2 are separated by the distance r, if the two masses m1 and m2 separated by a distance r, the force is existing in between the two masses m1 and m2. So that force, the magnitude of that force F, is directly proportional to product of their masses m1 and m2 and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. That means inversely proportional to the r square. So F directly proportional to m1 and m2, inversely proportional to r square. If you combine this, we will be finding F equal to G, capital G, m1 m2 upon r square. That capital G is called the proportionality constant. And its value is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11, and unit is Newton meter square per kg square. And its value is equal to 6.67 into 10 to the minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. So that force which is existing in between the two masses, and you are getting the force that is equal to F equal to G cap small m1 m2 upon r square. So F equal to G m1 m2 upon r square, and here you can find G equal to Fr square upon m1 m2. And if you find the units, you are finding that is the Newton, air is the meter square upon kg square, and its value equal to, you are finding 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. You have to remember this value. So this is the gravitational force that is expressed in magnitude of the gravitational force. The important thing is that the force which is existing in between the two masses, that means m1 is exerting force to the m2, and m2 is also exerting the same amount of force to m1. Both the forces are equal in magnitude and oppositely directed. m1 is exerting force to m2, and m2 is exerting force to m1. So both the forces are equal in magnitude and oppositely directed. So you must be thinking that how, if the stone is falling freely under gravity, that means the earth is exerting force to the stone, and the stone is also, by the same time, the stone is exerting the same amount of force to the earth. But you must be in confusion that why you are finding that stone is moving down but earth is not moving towards the stone. No doubtly, what happens here, because the mass of the stone is very small and compared with the mass of the earth, due to this reason, that the force which is exerting on the stone and the earth both are the same, but the acceleration produced in case of the stone is more because the mass of the stone is very less. So acceleration will be more in case of the stone. That is why we find that the stone is falling down, and we cannot realize that the earth is moving towards the stone. But the forces are equal in magnitude, oppositely directed. So what are the phenomena? Actually,